Subclass 2.5 deals with employer's claim, and this is very important clause. For the sake of understanding, let us divide this clause into 5 subparts. First one is notification, second time limit for notification, third what should be specified in notice or particulars, fourth one what engineers is required to do under this subclause, and last one what should be the deduction mechanism. Let us discuss the first part, that is notification. If employer consider himself entitled to any payment under any clause of these conditions of contract or otherwise in connection with the contract and or extension in defect notification period, the employer or the engineer shall give notice with particulars to the contractor. So if employer consider himself entitled to any payment under the contract or otherwise, employer or engineer shall give notice to the contractor along with particulars. However, this notification is not required for payment due under subclass 4.19 electricity, water and gas, subclass 4.20 employers equipment and free issue material, or for other services as requested by the contractor. Now let us discuss the time limit for notification. Notice shall be given as soon as practicable after employer becomes aware of event giving rise to claim, and in case of extension of defect notification period, notice is required to be given before expiry of existing defect notification period. Third part is what specific data, particulars or documents is required to be provided to the contractor. The particular shall specify clause or other basis of the claim and shall include substantiation of amount and or extension in defect notification period. So whenever employer gives notice to the contractor along with particulars, the notice or particulars shall specify the clause or other basis of the claim and shall include all substantiation of amount and or extension in defect notification period. So what engineer is required to do under such circumstances? The engineer shall proceed in accordance with subclass 3.5 determination, and he shall determine amount and or extension in defect notification period under subclass 11.3. What should be the deduction mechanism? The employer shall only be entitled to set off against or make any deduction from interim payment certificate, or otherwise he can claim against the contractor in accordance with this subclause. Subclass 2.5 is new clause and did not appear in Fidic 4th edition. This clause is particularly important because it prevents the employer from making any deduction from interim payment certificate or otherwise without giving any notification to the contractor. It gives the contractor the opportunity to respond to the employer's claim before any deduction. If employer makes deduction from the interim payment certificate without following the procedure defined in subclass 2.5, this will be treated as non-payment of sum due under interim payment certificate, and it will give the contractor the right to suspend or reduce the rate of working or terminate the contract under subclass 16.1 and 16.2.